Hey guys, I'm Garrett Waller. We're here in Maryfield, Virginia. We just finished our Buns and Buys boot camp workout. What's the one thing that is kind of like the hardest thing, when you're working out? And that's usually the beginning of your workout, right? It's like, how do I get from just my normal everyday activities, whether it be sitting at a desk or I just woke up and rolled out of bed and came to Garrett's boot camp. How do I get through that first 10 minutes of really hard workout? Like, all right, I'm dragging, I don't really feel like doing this. How do you get your body and your mind to kind of turn up, right? So first thing we're always gonna do is go through a dynamic warm-up, all right? So we call this just a transition, right? So we wanna go through some motions, right? Stretching through your hamstrings, stretching all the major muscles of your body, but going through it in a fluid way, right? So that's the easy way to kind of go from, okay, I'm walking, getting out of my car to actually, now I'm hitting the workout, right? So really important for your mind and body, that transition phase. Just some toe reaches, right? Stretching out your quads, giving you some hugs here, just moving your shoulders, your hips, through some different motions, right? So after that, you kind of can feel your body kind of warming up. Then we want to get into some kind of quick, short movements, right? Or what we call agility, right? So we want to do something that gets your mind and your body working at the same time. Right? And thinking about where you're moving your body in space. That's really what agility is all about, right? So we're gonna take some lines. This is something really simple, just a line, and you're gonna hop back and forth over that line. The simple thing is the line isn't moving, only you're really focusing on where you're moving, right? So that's how we develop that mind and muscle body awareness, right, in our agility portion of the workout. Right after that, we got into some Tabata, right? Tabata is really one of my favorite workout types. So Tabata is 20 seconds of one exercise, you get a 10-second rest, and you do 20 seconds of another exercise. So really, you're working the whole time, you get a short break, but what it allows you to do is high intensity intervals, right? So we all know HIIT. Right, and we've heard all the good things that HIIT can do for us. So Tabata is a good way to always make sure that you're staying on time and getting that nice high intensity interval and coming right back down to a rest point. So I love to work in some good leg exercises because this is Buns and Buys boot camp, so we want to make sure we're working legs, right? We want to do usually pair like legs with something with your upper body, right? So today we did like a squat. Okay, we had one leg up on your squat so we can kind of get some ipsilateral work in, which just means working one side of your body kind of more than the other. All right, so we really hit the glutes, then we come back with an ab movement, something for your shoulders. So that kind of lower body, upper body kind of feel. And here's the fun part about Tabata, you don't always have to do upper body and lower body. All right, so the second phase that we did in our Tabata was 2 lower body movements. We just did one side and the other side back to back. So that's really tough. I had some really tough soldiers with me today, so I knew they could handle something like that. So that's a little more advanced, and also while one side gets to do the work, the other side get to rest. So that is one thing about the Tabata that makes it kind of evens it out for you. After that, we hit 2 ab moves. Really want to tighten the core. No better way to do it than to target one area with one ab move. The second move is going to focus on a separate area, right? So we were hitting obliques first with our jackknife, reaching for our knees, isolateral contraction, right? Which basically means holding something, right? Like a plank, combining 2 really good elements of ab toning into one move and pairing those together in that Tabata. And of course, after you do all that working out, it's important, right? Not just for your muscles and your recovery, but also for your mind that you have a good cool down. All right, so you want to make sure your cool down focuses on slower movements, maybe holding your movements for longer. So I love to incorporate yoga, right? Like, so you'll see me doing up dog or down dog, or getting into, any kind of, I don't even know the names for a lot of the moves. I will go to a yoga class and just kind of take some inspiration, right? But what we can do in those moves, like reaching for your heels and twisting up, is work on not only just stretching your muscles, but working on a good range of motion and mobility throughout your joints. So, in short, so the workout, we started with a transition phase, right? We want to just take our body from getting out of bed, brushing our teeth, doing your hair, to, whoa, we're working out outside and this is kicking my butt, right? So starting with dynamic movements, then we get into something a little bit more quick, like agility workouts, right? Footwork, ladder drills, jumping around. Then we get into our strength portion, right? Really doing those squats and ab contractions. And then we want to bring it down with a cool down that lets our mind and our body kind of come back into our normal state of being, right? And that's the whole workout. That's when you feel really good. You feel those you feel those endorphins moving through you, right? You feel accomplished, right? That's good for your body and your mind. And then the only thing left to do after that is come in and have a nutritious meal, man, you know? Yeah. What else are you gonna do after a good workout but come and eat healthy, eat the right way? So that's what I wanna do, is promote that. Stay tuned for some more dates coming your way. We wanna see more people out here.